What's up, guys? Frank Rock, House of Orange Sports Channel. Tennessee baseball continues to roll tonight, 11-1. They kind of pulled a swerve on us tonight because last night it was said that games 1 and 2 there was no run rule in effect, but game 3 there was. Well, something changed today. The run rule was in effect, and tonight's game ended in grand fashion. Make sure you hit that like, that share. If you have not, we're less than 20 away from 3,000. That number is pretty cool. That number I would like to hit here really soon, as it's been a slow process. But let's get into it tonight. Tennessee got down. The first batter of the game hit an opposite field home run off of Marcus Phillips. He never looked back, though. His third start, he keeps getting better and better with each start. And you've got to like that because Liam Doyle has been lights out so far. Marcus Phillips tonight, 5 2/3, 3 hits. That one run, which I mentioned, 5 strikeouts. To me, here's the big one. No walks, no wild pitches on the night. 85 pitches, 55 strikes, 1.46 ERA. Nate Snead come in at 5 2/3. He finished out 1 1/3 of an inning. No hits. 4 batters faced, 4 ground outs, 0.61 ERA. He got out of Tennessee, got the run rule on in grand fashion. Manny Marin, grand slam tonight, ends the game. This team, man, so far, and I'm going to go with so far. Let's don't get too far ahead because we have not played SEC teams. This team so far has been so much fun, so awesome to watch. They are, barring that they win tomorrow, that they beat West Georgia midweek, they're going to be off to the best start in program history. What Tony Vitello keeps doing with this program, he keeps setting the bar higher and higher and higher right now. Where do we go with pitching tomorrow? It's TBD. I think I've seen people saying it's A.J. Russell tomorrow. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's not going to be A.J. Russell. All right, just trust me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll come back and eat the crow tomorrow afternoon. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's not going to be A.J. Russell. My thought is it's going to be Tegan Coons tomorrow, starting once again. And hopefully we continue to build with him. Yes, I know we saw him Wednesday night against Xavier, and he had about as rough of an outing to start as you could get. Second pitch, he hung a breaking ball off the wall for a double. The next 2 pitches, he hit batters. But then after that, the dude was lights out. He got out of it with no runs along the way. And I'm pretty sure he was not too happy about it. But, you know, I love the adversity. He faced adversity. He got out of it. That's what you have to do along the way. And my thought is I wouldn't bet money on it because I've been wrong numerous times. I think it has to be him tomorrow. I don't think it's A.J. Russell. I'll just be honest. I don't think it's anything to overreact over. I think it's a fact of, yeah, he surprisingly got a start that we didn't expect. But now I think they're taking it a little bit slow. I don't think there's any problems or anything. I think you will see him later down the line as a vital part of this pitching staff. But what we've seen so far is Liam Doyle lights out on Friday. Marcus Phillips, man, I had my questions on it. He keeps getting better and better and better. What will he do once we get an SEC play? So far, A+ effort from him. He's been awesome. Your lineup. Where are we going with this one? And I think it's going. I think we're starting to see where it goes, and I still think there's some parts they're trying guys out, and so be it. But the lineup now with Curly, Keelan, Inslee, Fisher, Clark, Chapman. I think that's good. I'm gonna be honest, man. Cannon Peebles hitting 213 right now. He's getting some home runs. That's awesome. That's great. 213 is 213, though. That's not a high level batting average. Manny Marin, third base, 467. Some of these freshmen, man, they're on a heater. You keep them in with a Dalton Bargo, 242. Cannon Peebles, Dalton Bargo, Tony Vitello keeps trying to do his thing with them, and I get it. But Stone Lawless is lurking. Jay Abernathy is lurking as well. And Chris Newstrom is lurking as well. I'm sorry, but I cannot. I've not seen anything as far as Cannon Peebles will come out and call a mound visit or whatever. My guess is Stone Lawless can do it as well. Stone Lawless has been hitting better than Cannon Peebles. I like Cannon Peebles. I like Dalton Bargo. I love every player in the program. I call it, like I said, same with Tennessee basketball, where the other night against Ole Miss, I said Chaz Lanier, based on what he does, should not be getting 2 points in the second half. People say, well, you're calling out Chaz Lanier. Yeah, I want to see more. Doesn't mean I dislike him. I love Chaz Lanier. But Cannon Peebles, Dalton Bargo were 2 question marks for me coming in this season. They have not erased them, right? They've done good things. Don't get me wrong. They have done really good things. But it kind of feels like, for me, with those 2 guys, who I love, don't get me wrong, love them, love what they bring to the table. It's home run or bust. And Stone Lawless, Jay Abernathy, or Chris Newstrom, that's kind of your main guys who are the competition. Who is more consistent? I think that's what we have to look at along the way. Would not surprise me tomorrow to see Stone Lawless get the start. I don't think you mess with Levi Clark. Let's make no mistake with Levi Clark. He was listed coming in as a catcher. They worked him at first base. DH is his spot right now, and he's got to continue to evolve with the glove. I've watched videos of guys who are on this Tennessee pitching staff who are freshmen, and their catcher was Levi Clark, and it was not a thing of beauty. Levi Clark is here for his bat. Elite. One of the most elite bats there is. The glove needs some work, though. And but he'll get better as they continue to work him in. His bat is elite along the way. Manny Marin, though, he has forced his way in, and a lot of things have changed since fall ball till now with it, because it looked like Andrew Fisher, third base, Dalton Bargo, first base, maybe Stone Lawless, maybe Levi Clark. Manny Marin has just kicked ass and taken names. He's your third baseman now, as long as he's healthy. He's been awesome. What they've done with this freshman class, and Jay Abernathy, it's probably about time. I think when we get to conference play, I could say we quit messing around, but it's going to be according to what he does in conference play. If he does what we expect out of him, your lineup's pretty set. And I've seen people say, well, there's more pieces to move around. I think we're pretty set with Chapman, Inslee, Abernathy. I wouldn't have a problem if we even moved Abernathy to center and Inslee to left. That's not going to happen. But then you go Marin, Curley, Keelan, Fisher. Is that your best defensive lineup? No. I think Antigua, there is absolutely no doubt Ariel Antigua is your best defensive shortstop on the roster. The hitting is the thing. I'm not so sure Manny Marin is not a better shortstop than Dean Curley. Could they make that swap at some point in the season? I'm not sold on Dean Curley as a shortstop. I love Dean Curley as a player, but it is what it is. Last year's defensive lineup was not perfect, but you know what? They won a national championship. This team's fun, man. Yeah, I can sit here and debate things. It's fun to debate it, but here's one thing I will not debate. People are saying, well, when do we switch the lineup up? What are you going to switch up at this point? Other than, some of these spots where they're switching guys out. You're not switching Curley out of leadoff, Keelan, Inslee, Fisher, Clark, Chapman. That top six, anybody is crazy to switch that. The last three, maybe it's interchangeable, but Tony Vitello's hit this. And as you guys know, I'm all about getting my top guy the most at bats. I'm not into this bullshit. I've seen some crazy lineups along the way. People saying, well, it should be. If anything with Gavin Keelan, people are saying, well, I'm moving down to get more RBI opportunities. Nope. If anything, I would move him to leadoff, but I do not move him past second. With that said, I'm not moving Dean Curley out of leadoff. I'm just not. These RBI opportunities, they happen one time. A leadoff happens one time in a game. You come back, look at Christian Moore last year. People continuously kept saying, I'd move him to third to give him more RBI opportunities. How many times was it vital that come around the top of the order? Christian Moore was waiting. Christian Moore made teams pay for it. I don't get how we don't recognize this. This is not 1980s baseball. This is 2025. This is the new era. You hit your dude at the top. You get your dudes the best lineups on it. Anybody that wants to disagree, I'll own you on it all day long with it. So, Frank Rock, House of Orange, Tennessee Rolls. They'll go for the sweep tomorrow, round 1. I fully expect it's Tegan Coons on the mound tomorrow. Could be wrong. I've been wrong numerous times, but I fully expect this team completes the sweep tomorrow. They beat West Georgia midweek, and they go into SEC play next weekend with the best record ever in program history up to that point. Frank, House of Orange, happy Saturday. Go Vols.